Hi guys, it's Kyoko here, back with another speed build. This is a speed build of a French-style townhouse, and by French style, I simply mean just interior decorating-wise. I was just kind of inspired by certain French-looking things in my mind, not necessarily authentically French, or probably accurately French. It's just a lot of my personal idea of that aesthetic. So if you are from France or have been to France, and feel like this is incredibly inaccurate, which it probably is, I am so sorry. This is just my, my dumb brain thinking like, ooh, French, and just putting some random things in that I thought kind of looked like it. So let me know if you feel like this is anywhere near accurate or inaccurate. I'm curious to find out. But I use these shell buildings, which are a piece of custom content I got, and I really like them. I like the way they look. I thought the brickwork was pretty interesting on the shells next to the actual building. But yeah, I kept the outside pretty simple. The shells pretty much did all the work in terms of making it look realistic. But here I am just choosing a wallpaper for the outside, trying to make it blend in a little bit, putting in a roof. And I went with the side roof to match the other ones, just because it looked more cohesive if the roof went in the same direction. Put in a little thing there. Like a little attic space that I actually am not using at all, but you know, aesthetically from the outside it works. And then gonna move on to the inside. This is a pretty fast build considering it's a pretty skinny building, so there wasn't like an insane amount of stuff to do. This is a 2-bedroom build. One of the bedrooms is an office. In my mind, I imagined this was a townhouse for like a young couple, or maybe even a single person. I'm not sure. I was focusing mainly on figuring out what the style and the color palette was of the inside more than like who the actual characters were. I kind of, at the end of this, I kind of came up with this idea that maybe one of the people who lived here was like a composer. And I know that's kind of random, but the way I came up with that is I put a keyboard in the office and I was like, you know what, that works. You know what, they're gonna be a composer. So I guess watch this and with the idea that one of these people is a composer, like a French composer. I thought that'd be just an interesting idea. So I guess that's who one of these characters is. But again, most of this was just me focusing on the interior design. So I went with this kind of, I guess you could call it a pastel color palette with like some pops of like dark red and stuff. Like I can't explain my thought process here. All I could say is I was trying to make it look French. That's it. I can't even explain to you what I think French looks like. It's literally just super improv, me just kind of going with what I subtly, internally, unconsciously believe to be French style. Again, if this is super wrong, tell me. But again, this is just me riffing. Putting in my chairs. I went with these like green couches. I thought they're really pretty. My accent color is gold. Or not my accent color, my metal tone is gold. Because I thought gold was kind of French, kind of classy. Put in that chandelier, as you can see, which I thought looked really nice. Put that plant in the corner. And then here I'm just gonna choose a poof to stick over in there. Went with that plaid one, I thought was really nice too. Hung a coat and a cardigan, and then I put in a vent, or no, I'm putting in a radiator over here. And then choosing my coffee table, that simple one, which I believe is just base game. And then moving over here, I'm just gonna stick in a little dining room. Put in that table runner, which looks like kind of like lace, which I thought was really nice. Looked very pretty to me. Chairs, little flower thing on the table, and then I put that gold painting over there, as you can see. And but now we're in the kitchen. I really like this kitchen combination of like these green and pink flower tiles and this like rose patterned wallpaper. It's a little bit crowded in terms of just like what the patterns are. If you know what I mean, like it's like a lot of pattern. It's like pattern on pattern, but I think it works. I think it looks very, I don't know, classic, I guess. Like I feel like a lot of old kitchens that I've been in, Not that this is supposed to be like a very old school build, but like just in terms of inspiration, a lot of old kitchens I go in have like very loud tile and very loud wallpaper, and that was kind of the look that I actually really liked for this. But as you can see, the counters I end up going with are a little bit more modern, so I had this idea that it's like an old kitchen but like kind of updated, I guess. So it's kind of this interesting mix of old school vibes and new school vibes in the kitchen, but I enjoy it. I think it's nice. Looking back, I might have changed this fridge just because I feel like the Smeg fridge is it's a tad too modern for this. I mean, I still like the kitchen, I still think it works, but I think maybe an older fridge may have worked better. I don't know. Put in this little table for the kitchen just as like an extra workspace slash like a little breakfast nook, I guess. And I thought that filled up the space nicely. Gonna put in some stuff above the sink area. And I guess I just end up putting in some shelving above there. Or not shelving, what's it called? Cabinetry. Putting in just some decorations, some jars and stuff. I don't know how anyone would reach up there, it looks so tall. But moving on to the bedroom. Kept the bedroom pretty simple. You could see later like this, the upstairs area is a lot more colorful than the downstairs area. I think it's just because I introduced a lot more red, and you'll see the comparison later. But there's also a lot more gold in the upstairs area, I think. Putting in my curtains, decorations, put in my little bench at the end. One with that green bench just to bring back that green color from downstairs, and it also matches like the green tile in the bathroom next door. Put in a rocking chair. I really like this rocking chair. It just looks so elegant. I think it's nice. A lamp, a little book. Thought this would be like a little reading nook so you could read on your rocking chair. Put a mug next there so like the person was drinking coffee while they were reading, something like that. Or tea, you know, whatever. Put in a little painting above here. And then over here putting in a bookshelf. And I believe that's it for this room. Kept it pretty simple. Bathroom, similar thing with the gold. Went with a different kind of gold fixture. Instead of the chandelier, went with that like single gold lamp, which I thought was nice. Mirror, trash can, rug, painting above the tub, which obviously in real life over time would probably get ruined by like steam and water and stuff, but it's a game, so it's fine, so I put a painting above the tub. Put these little silhouette portraits there, which I thought could be like pictures of the couple or something like that. And then moving on to the, what's this called? The office. Here's where I was like, okay, maybe they're a composer. So I guess this person is a composer, even though there's very little music stuff in this build. It's just like I guess you call it like a headcanon of mine, where it's not like officially what's going on, but like my subtle idea of what could happen here. Just decorating, putting some stuff in. Maybe the other person in this relationship is like a writer or something. I could see this being like a writer's desk as well. Or like some sort of edit, maybe like magazine editor or something like that. Not sure. Or like a charity organizer. I don't know. Just kind of riffing ideas. Let's see. Putting in that piano. I was like, ooh, composer. Keyboard, obviously. Putting in a painting and just some lights above there. And then on this side of the room, I end up just putting a shelf on the wall. And then I put a side table underneath it. In a minute you'll see, but here I'm just decorating that shelf. Keeping it pretty simple. Trying to use that rule I learned about like balancing the two ends of a shelf. I'm not crazy good at shelf decorating. It's a skill I gotta work on, but I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. I ended up putting this Van Gogh painting in the middle. I thought was really nice, and Van Gogh, French, right? So that works. Putting in a little side table and just simple decoration on that. Lamp at the corner, curtains on both windows, and yeah, that is the build. Thank you so much for watching. This was pretty fun to do. I like doing different styles. I mean, this wasn't like a radically different style, but I don't think I've done a French build in the past before. I'm not sure. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this, if this is at all accurate to anything French. Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. Have a wonderful time with your families. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.